And welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. So, Hina, out with
that
it.
knife we found all black and burnt?
True.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Again, true.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Knife, what are we gonna do with it? Oh yeah, flashback. Great.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
Huh?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Yeah. Can't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really didn't kill.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Yeah.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Prove I'm not the murderer. Alright. Well, how about we use that new thing that we just picked up? This guy's dead body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Oh wow, that was
It
really
really
big.
is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
But hold on.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Nope.
So there's no
Okay.
question.
How in the world
You
did that
took that
happen?
knife of yours and killed her with
Stab.
it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found around here, it's the same one that really is, isn't it? If he did have that knife, that seals it. Just because I have it, that
Automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong. Totally W-R-O-N-G wrong.
Wait, hold on. The
Wait.
stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
It's not.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just
It
heard.
should.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the
Right.
tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body,
It's a knife perfectly right put through her.
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point,
She was.
obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I guess. There's no way that's possible. Oops, sorry about that. I just bumped my mic. The Monokuma file! For once, this thing actually comes into effect.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Jeez.
And the knife,
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Yeah.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Which actually killed her was what, though? Why can't we figure that out?
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Yeah, probably.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
Okay.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Well,
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
jeez.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Right. Of course, I'm the only one that can do it.
I got it! After the explosion, we
So
found
yeah,
a tiny
whatevs.
fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen
Whoops,
something
sorry
like
about
it
that.
somewhere before.
It just keep bumping my
That's only
mic. I'm
natural.
so sorry.
Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yep.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Yep.
Anyway,
The Monokuma bomb goes
is
boom,
becoming more and
boom,
more
boom,
obvious
boom,
by the
boom,
minute.
boom.
they wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Huh?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
True.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
We should probably
Fine.
figure that
I
out.
have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Yep. Sure.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
I guess not. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Concentrate, 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 concentrate. Like Naruto trying to learn the Rasengan.
Then, shall we
Okay.
continue the debate?
Yeah, sure.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No.
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead
There
when
was
that
something that
happened.
we found.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
What?
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah. Okay. So there's only one thing.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Yeah.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Well, we figured it out now, but, you know. We didn't know beforehand. That's a thing. That's a plus. Yay? I don't know.
Died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
No, I don't think so.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
True.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
No.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
True.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Why?
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. power.
No, not really.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Jeez.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
You're lovely.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
The fuck?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Dude.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
You're getting annoying,
So
Toko.
what was it?
Please shut up.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I have. It's them titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Yes.
And that
Okay,
something was
you care to
the
like
titanium
say
arrow
this something,
we found
or
in
are
the
you
locker
just
in the
gonna-
dojo.
completely ignore this something.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Arrow. There's a new
Indeed.
show Arrow
There's
on
no
CW.
doubt about
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no
How dare you
right.
just talk?
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Because there's one more thing about that weapon. There is! One more secret. Ow, dude,
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
it was.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Listen to Master.
Are you sure?
Just listen to those white noises, even though they're
sound
purple
convinced.
words.
What's the
So the
problem?
purple noise.
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon
I
must
mean-
have been about as thick as a metal pipe,
Uh-huh.
right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Ooh!
No,
Sniped that. Sniped it. Got some precision right there. Can't think of the word.
you're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Right.
Another weapon?
Well, not really another weapon. More like another accessory?
Inside the dojo
Would
locker,
you call that an accessory?
we also
I
found
call it more of an
balled up
accessory
wad
than a
of duct
weapon.
tape.
Sounds too weird to call it a weapon.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Mm-hmm.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
Right.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Mm-hmm.
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Yeah.
Damn, that's harsh.
How's that harsh?
How is it harsh? You
Yeah.
weren't listening.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Right.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Oh,
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Huh?
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because he has such confidence.
Because we have proof, of course, don't we, Makoto?
Right. We do.
Oh,
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Uh-huh.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
True.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to
Death.
the death of us all.
Death
Remember?
of us all.
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the
Okay,
dojo.
okay. Calm down, SA. No need to get all huffy puffy. Okay, well, what else would it be besides that thing?
I got it!
We're almost done with this trial.
The one thing that
Like 3
proves
more things to
Kyoko
do.
was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how
Oi.
does that prove anything?
'Cause other Japanese
I
words.
found it in your
Wait.
room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That
But-
key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
I mean,
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this
Alright.
again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her.
okay.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
Yeah, what were you doing?
That's what I need to know.
Explain.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue? Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Yep, it's true.
Wait,
Oh.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Well, can you really
Really?
blame her, I guess,
But
is the
you should know
question.
better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I
Well-
should know.
What? Kyoko should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh! We should know. I don't know. I know.
Those
We know.
words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
She's not the killer.
I'm not the killer.
Okay.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Yeah, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Correct.
But could I really have done that?
Well, if you remember what Byakuya has of hers.
Exactly what I'm not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the
I was
culprit.
about to say, did I miss that? I probably missed it, but I didn't. Woo! All right. Things are going to get a little weird from here on out.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Yeah.
And if I had the key to your room,
Ooh.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
True.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
You understand, don't you? No, that's not actually true. There was a certain contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Did she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deep meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? You vote for me and I die here. The mystery of the school is still here. That's why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind had laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I do? The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but that's the risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's life. Okay. I'm gonna hit pursue the lie, but don't worry about it. In all honesty, you want to hit let it go, but pursue the lie gets something funnier.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Boom!
Lie.
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this
I
lie,
feel
then?
so terrible doing this, I gotta tell you. But it's pretty funny what happens at the end. What's the last piece of evidence we got before we walked into the elevator? I thought the music changed a bit. Maybe not. Okay,
I didn't have the key to my room
you didn't.
because I'd given it to
You did.
Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
No.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I feel terrible of doing this. But it's gonna be hilarious in the end, trust me. Trust me, trust me.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Yeah, she did. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Monokuma's secret tool.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
Yep.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
No.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
No.
So I lost.
Why are they playing the hype music?
That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But
That's,
ridiculous. Since when is there any?
Yeah,
It's
since
because
when?
you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting
right.
time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Right? Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. Got it right. Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Alrighty? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Yep. Here we go. Doom. 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 This is a pretty yeah. This execution is pretty yeah. I don't really know how else to explain it. Well, I mean, they'll say the name right here. After school lesson. Yeah, and that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or not. Regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Oh, that's nice. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hopes Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. There you go! Yeah, peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Look at that, Hina had Byakuya's, Makoto's, and Hiro's kid, and apparently Toko must have died. Yeah. And looking at it, looks like Byakuya was like the first one to, yeah. It's hilarious. Hope. 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 This is hope.
No! This isn't right!
Woo. Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's
And I
claim?
love it just takes us right back to where it should be. Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Well, seeing after what just happened, just let it go. Made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
Nope.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Well, yeah, we have.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Well, yeah.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Yeah.
But who else could it have been?
Well,
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
true.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Yeah.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I
Right.
don't see any other option.
Nope.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
There has to be.
A hidden side?
Right.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't
Right.
you?
See with your eyeballs.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Right. Why are we even
Hiro
having
even
one?
said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be.
It's total
Okay,
bullshit.
Time's up!
Huh?
Time's up!
Uh-huh.
Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
Yeah.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Yeah. And hey, that's the end of the class trial. Not bad. Totally could have done better. But, I'm not complaining.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
Yeah, hold on.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Wait, what? You think I'm the killer? Ugh. Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. What's wrong thing? It's time for our heart-pounding, positive, thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Uh-oh. And it's the exact same punishment that Kyoko got, so yeah. But is the music different? I think the music's a little different. Although he has a different thing for us, I think. Like, he had a different blackboard for us. Or did I accidentally skip Kyoko's? Because I... Huh? Sup, alter ego? Huh? Whoop. Okay. Uh-huh. What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego? Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? Barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so's Makoto. Maybe I don't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. Waste away in a garbage swamp pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Well, okay. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on? It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about?
What did you say?
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. Why have I not been given the chance to save? Oh hey, we're back at the beginning of the game. Brings the top students from every field imaginable. Government-funded school privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It's built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hopes Peck a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend to school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. They only blah blah blah. This is the school picks you yourself. Ellipses. Yeah. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on the top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It won't be weird for me to zonk out in the middle of a boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Yeah. Finally. Oh, I was awake. Or was that just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful of a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friends. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up, like, get out of here. I mean, it's not the end of the chapter yet. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. So I had to look around for food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure such liquids I can drink and which one is an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was the only way to preserve what little strength I had left about after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage josted and formed an odd shape. Something fell down here? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Well, I might as well look at it. Giant piece of trash just fall down here? Just stretch my hand towards whatever it was within me.
Just a second.
Giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Sup, Kyoko?
It smells
Ko?
awful. Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her a quick shake to get rid of the trash and face me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you've finished. Bread and water. Thank you. Snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whew, that hit the spot. Now I've got all that energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not much of a bad thing to be good at. Sup? But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
Pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Tone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, now that I'm trying to make excuse, not that I'm trying to make excuse, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why'd you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. Which was what? Made up my mind to come to Hopes Peck Academy for one very important reason.
Indeed.
Reason? At least I did. Once. Once?
I...
So recently, I've forgotten what it was. God, but that's... Oh my gosh. No flashbacks. And is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Remember Makoto? You remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school. The first thing. Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's
I
right.
fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnection.
It
Thinking
would
back on it
seem-
now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I came to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
indeed.
I don't think I'm positive it was the work of a mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from you? And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why
If
is
I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Being one of us. Then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were just likely to be you were least likely to be a mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Why are we... Yeah. It's just like that dream I had before, but... Why did that happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you to help the right way, so I understand if you're not concerned. Convinced. I was convinced. You know what? I'm going to call it right here. This is the end of this part. So, in the next part of Let's Play Danganronpa, you'll find out more stuff about Kyoko and such. And possibly, I don't know, we might end the chapter. There might be another thing before it. But I will see you all in the next part. Goodbye.